Engaging pursuit mode.
The fourth. My God, he's moving.
Time Lord physiognomy detected.
I wasn't expecting that. Alright, K9, alright. Okay, I wasn't quite expecting that to happen. That jumped me out of my skin. Hi guys, welcome to another classic action figure Doctor Who review. Today I am reviewing the radio-controlled K9 Mark II. And the sheer size of this K9, I'm telling you now, I can barely fit it in this camera. It's that big. The scale of the K9 is 1/4 size, so it's a quarter of the size of the real K9. So it's pretty big in comparison to most Doctor Who action figures that I have in my room. Let's just take a little look at the packaging. So if I just zoom on the camera in a little bit to the forefront, there we go. As you can see, it's got a lovely window display showing off K9. It just looks fantastic in the way the box has been presented. There is a little hole here where you can push the button to try K9. And obviously, I'm going to show you more about that later on in the review. Picture of K9 on the front there. Little try me, press button to activate light and sound effects. A little blurb here featuring tells you what K9 does, featuring motorized movement, lights and K9 phrases, automated ear movement, on-command blaster control and removable service panel. I'm not overly fussed about the service panel that can be removed, but you know, that's just an added bonus, I suppose. And then if we turn it to the side, you've got another picture of K9 here with the remote control. It says full 360-degree movement. On the back, again, it's got more information here telling you about K9 and all the content supplied. It does say that its radio-controlled K9 Mark II requires 4 AA batteries, which are supplied. One remote controller requires a 9-volt battery, which is not supplied. So I may have to go and get a battery to actually test this thing out, and one instruction sheet. So let's crack on with the review. First of all, I'm going to open this bad boy up and show him off. Right, good. I managed to locate 2 9-volt batteries, Duracell one and a green cell one. I'm expecting the Duracell one to be a lot more powerful and stronger, so I'll pop that one in K9. Now, the remote control, at the bottom, you will need a screwdriver, just a normal Phillips screwdriver, to obviously get the screw in. So I'm just going to do that right now. Maybe swap hands. Never easy filming something like this. So, unscrew it, like so, a bit more. Screwdriver I have is probably a little bit too big, but never mind. There we go. Battery obviously goes in here, plus to negative. It's fine. Pop it in there. And then screw back the battery compartment door. Nice and tight, but not over tight because you don't want to ruin the thread in the screw. Now, let's try the remote control features of this K9. So there is an on switch here at the bottom. Flick that on and obviously put K9 on again. Pretty noisy, but it's all good fun.
This unit at 100% efficiency. This unit identified as K9 Mark II.
Okay, K9 Mark II, are we ready for testing? Oh. Maybe the battery's dead in that one. Let's try another one. And if we look inside the box, you can see an image from the Armageddon Factor. If I just turn the box around a little bit, it's all the way around. It's really quite nice because the way it's designed, when you take K9 out, it doesn't damage the box too much at all. So you can use that as a display backdrop for your K9. It looks quite three-dimensional with the TARDIS doors opening like that. So that's quite impressive. I'm really glad they did that. For some reason with mine, I've got 2 instruction booklets. They're exactly identical. They're both in English. So I'm not quite sure what happened there. If any one of you guys gets this set, let me know if you get 2 of these. Inside it obviously tells you how to use K9, and there's also a nice little message here from John Leeson, which is quite nice. I won't bother reading it now in front of you guys, but yeah, quite a simple instruction booklet. You don't really need it if you know what you're doing, which I hopefully do. Okay then, so let's take a look at K9 himself. Now, as I mentioned before, this is a 1/4 scale, so it's rather large. You can see how big my hand is compared to the K9. I've got quite big hands. This is a very, very large model. It isn't obviously an action figure now. It's kind of gone beyond that stage. It's a remote control toy, really. But of course, I'm going to be displaying it somewhere in my room if I can find space. Obviously, it's based on the classic K9 Mark II. I don't know actually if there's any visual differences between Mark 1, Mark 2 and Mark 3, but this one's Mark 2 for anyone that, you know, wants to know. Now, the detail of a K9 itself is magnificent. I'm no K9 expert, but I know K9 when I see K9, and this is pretty darn well close to the original, in my opinion. I'm just doing a little spin for it so you can see the whole K9 in all his beauty and glory. The detailing on K9 is really, really good. If we come here, you can see the neck scarf of K9. It isn't the exact right colours, but to me that doesn't really matter. It doesn't need to be. And you've got his little pendant here, the little ridge here underneath. And of course you can see that the K9 is on a little bumper, little fender, like he was in the show. Obviously the tail here is a little bit wobbly, a little bendy. All adds to the effect. On this side of K9 you've got like the screen here, and I think that looks really, really well presented on this model. The face for K9, his head, is really, really good. The sculpting is fantastic. The head isn't too large or too small, they've got it just right here. And if you take a little look at the ears on the top, they're really, really nice. They've been moulded really, really well. I'm just really in shock at the moment as to how amazing this K9 looks. Now, one of the features of this K9 is it's remote controlled. This is the remote control that comes with it. As you can see, you've got up and down on both of these joysticks. And then you've got 5 buttons. This K9 does have a removable panel. You just push the button in here and this flops off. Obviously the detailing on this is pretty nice, seeing, you know, K9 written on here. On the other side is just the indent of where it's been written. And in here you've got several little things going on. Nice bit of detailing here of K9. Now, this button here is the button that you can activate when it's in the box, and it's used for a demonstration purpose in the shop, basically. So I'm going to go through this now with you.
Danger! Danger, Master!
So that's one of the comments.
That is a very silly question.
That's another comment.
Affirmative, Master.
There's another one.
Interface established. Computing now.
That's another one.
Negative, Master.
And again.
Danger! Danger, Master! Engaging pursuit mode.
So that's pretty much all the sounds that K9 makes. Now there's a button down here. It says it's on or off at the moment. So when it's off, you can use the demo button. When it's on, watch what happens.
This unit at 100% efficiency. This unit identified as K9 Mark II.
How cool is that? And now the try me button doesn't work, so that's been kind of disabled while it's on mode. And as you can see, when it is on mode, you get these lovely little lights coming up here. And if I turn K9 here, you can also see that these lights have now lit up as well, making it just come alive, really. And also, another thing that's happened is the face on K9, the top bit, his eyes or whatever, have also lit up, which is really, really, really cool. So this K9, so far, it's fantastic. I'm now going to test out the remote control. I've just got to locate a 9-volt battery. That's one of those square batteries. Okay, now let's have a look at the controller here. As you know, the controller has 5 buttons and 2 joysticks. Each button doesn't necessarily just do one thing. The top button, K9 says this.
Insufficient data, Master.
The second button does this.
Affirmative, Master.
Or
Negative, Master.
that. The other button does
Engaging pursuit mode.
this, which then makes K9 go crazy.
That is a very silly question.
Apparently.
Scanning now.
And then K9 scans.
Interface established. Computing now.
And then...
Danger, Master.
So they're the 4 kind of voice commands that K9 can do. And then another feature that K9 has on the bottom button, if I just turn this around, is the blaster effect. So if you watch the blaster part of K9, out it comes, press it again, he shoots, press it again, it goes in. Now, when it's out, like this, K9 does not move around, so don't expect to move K9 around whilst the blaster is out. But as soon as the blaster is put back in again, you can now move K9. So, the controls of K9, you can spin him around like so, and again the other way, and then you can go forwards, backwards. I mean, it's literally, you can do whatever you really want. He will do everything from forwards, backwards, left, right, you know, diagonal. It's brilliant. It's really, really well done. You've just got to be careful that he doesn't run off the table. Now, this K9 was £65 in Toys R Us. If you've got the money, it's well worth buying him. Absolutely. Not only does he make a great toy, he also makes an awesome display piece. I haven't got many K9 statues and figures or whatever, so it just makes it, you know, it's amazing, really. Now, there is another feature to this K9 that I found out earlier in this video, and it's when he engages in pursuit mode. So we'll try it again.
Engaging pursuit mode. That is a very engaging pursuit mode.
Okay, so last time he did that, he went crazy. I'm not quite sure how.
That is a very silly question.
Well, yeah, that is a very silly question. How about I use the manual?
Engaging pursuit mode.
So in the manual, let's have a little look, see if it says about pursuit mode, because he went crazy, and I wasn't pressing any buttons, which is really, really weird. There we go. If I go down here with him, whoa. Alright, reverse. Now look at K9's ears. See, they move. How cool is that? It is so cool. Right, K9, get back over here. Come on. As you can see, my driving skills aren't amazing. Hey, K9.
That is a very scanning now. Engaging pursuit mode. Interface established. That is a very scanning now. Engaging pursuit mode.
Okay, forget the engaging pursuit mode. I must have had the joystick pressed down when I pressed it, maybe.
That is a very silly question.
I'll have to watch the video and see what happened at the end of it, but he went crazy, I swear. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed my review, guys. This has been K9, I've been Raven, and I don't know if I'm ever going to stop playing with this thing. It is amazing. Oh my god. Ah, it's amazing. I really suggest buying this K9 toy, because he's so cool. Thanks for watching, guys. I am going to go in just a minute. I've just got to do one last thing. K9! K9!
Insufficient data, Master.
K9!
Affirmative, Master.
K9!
Negative, Master.
Kill him, K9!
Affirmative, Master.